Hi kids, it's Father Tavit. Today I'm going to teach you a song called Haig and Bel. It tells the story of the beginning of Armenia. And then after you hear the song, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the story. Bel was a tyrant back in Babylon, who watched as the Tower of Babel was built. As he looked on, he said to himself in his head, "When it's done, I will rule from high in Babylon." Haig lived in Babylon too. He clearly saw what Bel wanted to do, so Haig decided to take his family to a far peaceful land, so that they could live free. Haig just wanted to be free. He'd rather live free in a far land than live in slavery. Haig just wanted to be free. He'd rather live free in a far land than live in slavery. Bel was upset when he heard Haig had left. He sent him an order that read, "Come back and I'll make you a leader in my army. But if you say no, then my men will attack." Haig replied, "Never, I won't be your slave." So Bel sent his army to kill Haig. But Haig raised his bow and he shot one arrow, and he sent big old stinky Bel down to his grave. Haig just wanted to be free. He'd rather live free in a far land than live in slavery. Haig just wanted to be free. He'd rather live free in a far land than live in slavery. Haig and his family all settled down. To honor him they named the land Hayasdan. Haig had a son who he named Armenian, and that's where we get the name Armenia. So that song is called Haig and Bel, and it tells a story about something that happened long ago in a place called Babylon. In the city of Babylon, the people wanted to build a giant tower that would go all the way up to the heavens. There was a man who lived in that town who was a very mean, selfish person, and his name was Bel. And as he watched the tower being built, he thought, once that tower is done, I'm going to go to the top of the tower and I'm going to rule over everyone in the city of Babylon. Well, there was a person living in Babylon whose name was Haig, and Haig didn't want to live under Bel's rulership. Haig just wanted to worship God wherever he was. So Haig decided to take his family and go to a far, peaceful land so that he and his family could live free. So he took his family and he went to the land of Ararat, near Mount Ararat, and that's where Haig and his family settled. Well, Bel was upset when he heard Haig had left, so he sent him an order, and it read, "Come back and I'll make you a leader in my army. But if you say no, then my men will attack you." Well, sure enough, Haig said no. He said, "I won't be your slave. I want to live free." And so Bel came with his army to kill Haig. But when Haig saw Bel coming, he raised his giant arrow and he shot the bow and arrow and he killed Bel. And so that's how Haig came to live peacefully in the land of Armenia. Haig's family was there with him, and they decided to honor him by calling the land of Haig. And in Armenian we say that's Hayasdan. That's why Armenia in Armenian is called Hayasdan. And Haig had a son who he named Armenian, and it's from the name Armenian that we get the name Armenia. God bless you all.